You guys see that? This is survival mode. The death program, where the predator or bully, the prey and victim, and the hero and savior get together and feel relevant and feel as though they have meaning in life. This system is what is giving people their so-called meaning in life. This is the process all people are operating out of, in and out of the home, in public and in personal settings. This is the process unhealed people enjoy and build their relations on. This programming is the death program, where the body ages. I'm going to show you again. So you see it clearly. You see that? That's you in the middle. A skull, death. Those who are participating in the drama triangle are basically creating little cults of death everywhere they go. Harvesting death. This can be in a girlfriend group where there's one woman who seemingly seems like she's like the alpha type or whatever. And she'll control the group. Like the Mean Girls movie. And they all do what she says to do because they want to be accepted by her. There's a scenario that happens to me often with men. I'll be working out in the room either by myself or with somebody who is already in there, a guy, let's just say. And he hasn't done anything, he's just working out. And then some guy walks in and instantly tries to implant insecurity in me. It could be anything. Anything, just assumption. Just to see if I have it, the insecurity. And then the other guy will like save the day by gesturing something nice or something. You know, they're always looking for the hero, victim, perpetrator. A cop just drove by. I have a few stories regarding people hitting other people's cars with their car doors. Recently, there was a dad and a mom and a child getting in a car next to me at the gym. And I was like on my phone looking at something or, I don't know, busy, but I don't pay attention to people around me usually. I just kind of let them go about their business so I can go about mine, you know? I don't want to be bothered. And they get mad when I don't want to be bothered because they want to bother me. They want to like interact. So when he bumped my car, it was a bump to where it was like the car was shaking. And so I got out of the car pissed and I was like, excuse me, you're hitting my car. And I saw him do it on purpose. I saw him do it, you know, in my peripheral vision. And then he tried to act like he didn't know what I was talking about. Or that he didn't do it on purpose. Oh, I'm sorry. No, like I saw him do it. So there's been like 3 people thus far this week that I saw actually hit my car with their car doors. The next one was a wife, but she didn't actually hit my car. She just thought about it and I saw her think about it. I was stretching and I folded over into the seat next to me and I saw her in my peripheral vision because I was like looking up and over to the side. I saw her like think about hitting my car to get my attention because she saw me relaxed in the seat after a stretch. And she grabbed her door and I saw the thought happen and she just like let the door go and like decided not to do it. And so I started yelling like out loud that she was the second person this week to do that. But I let her know that the other guy actually did it. And I let her know like her kids are watching and like all this stuff. Like I was so annoyed. And then the third one was a child. He was probably like 10. And I was waiting for my food at a restaurant and I was waiting in the car. and I was laying back in the seat, like looking at my phone or something, and it was nighttime, so he could clearly see my face, but I couldn't see them like really walking around next to me too well. I wasn't paying attention. It was dark. And then all of a sudden, the dad's in the front seat with the door shut, and the son doesn't shut the door, and he's just sitting there, and then he pushes the car door. Like, I see him in my peripheral vision, like looking in my car at me, because their light was on, his door was open, and he was like looking at me, waiting for me to look at him, and he was getting mad that I wasn't looking at him, so he hit my car with the door. And I rolled down my window, I started yelling I'm sorry, I didn't yell. I honked first. I honked really loud and held it because he was like pushing the door into my car. It wasn't just like a bump and then stop. It was like, and I was mad, but I like stopped myself. I was about to, I kind of said, "Your son's hitting my car," and I yelled it kind of loud to like get him to stop. And he looked back at his son, and the son like shut the door real fast. And I was just like, dude, he needs love. He needs love. He wants love so bad. He wants attention. And like, I just rolled up my window. I was so annoyed. It was literally for attention. All three of them. And then I had another lady. She didn't hit my car, but she was walking up to my car and like stopped, wanting me to look at her. Just standing there in front of my car. And then this was right after the lady. And she's like, coming over here, and she gets her phone out and she has it facing me towards my car, and I just like start like letting her know I see her, you know. Like, why have we set up society to where it benefits toxic, disordered people? Like mirroring, for instance. Why do we mirror people? That's the narcissist like tool. That's his major tool. Any manipulator, they're going to mimic you and copy you. And so we're out here teaching kids that, like, politeness is, like, you know, mirroring people. That's not authentically living. That's a lie. That's, like, foregoing the self to everyone else. I'm not trying to be, like, mean, but basically we are inducing like a predatory nature in everybody by society mirroring people. There's old men out here who like act like they're young with their body with these youthful women, and they expect the women to literally go along with it and like forego their innocence for these old dudes who are like impressing upon them. I have whole rooms trying to get at me, all together at once. They'll all gang up on me. I know, it sounds like weird, like, oh, how does that even happen? Obviously, if you've never had that happen, you don't have, like, magnetism. Like, you have to be attractive to be triggering this out of people. I literally make people collapse. Like, I am the collapse. I had the manager at this new gym call me Karma, I think 2 days ago. Most people don't realize that they give away their power in interactions. And so when they have this need to interact with people and have people around all the time, they're literally draining the physical body. The mind might be like, you know, happy or whatever, but the body is being drained because it's not present. No one's been taught to remain present when interacting. They're in their heads. Back to the manager who called me Karma. I think it's because everyone knows of me now, obviously. I've always been in the fitness industry and working out at gyms, multiple different gyms all the time. And it hasn't been till recently that I've had these issues with people so hard and so often, like everyone. So he was giving a tour and I was focused on me. I don't look up at them. I'm not going to look up in the middle of my workout and smile and greet them and say hello. Like, that's not my job, you know? But he walked in and like I could just see in my peripheral and feel that they were wanting me to look over. And then before he left, he's like, yeah, well, that's karma. And it's like, I don't get it. Like, what? Because I'm not giving you attention to get you the sale? That's what everybody knows of gang stalking and their procedures and stuff now. It's gotten so, like, I guess you could say popular that, like, there's nobody to gang stalk anymore. And so when they say I'm karma, it's because when I come in, I let them know what I see and I let them know what I think of them. Like, literally, there's no attractive people in the gyms anymore. I don't see any attractive people. There might be, like, one random cute guy and maybe one pretty girl. Like, that's it. Like, none. They've, like, literally driven them out through gang stalking, through torturing them, through making them go crazy and look crazy, and no one even knows. The narcissist has learned that society as a whole mirrors people. So the facade that they produce and they show the world is reflected back to them as what it is appearing to be. But if we're authentically living, which is what we're supposed to be, we won't be mirroring and they will see the truth. We are not supposed to lie to people and tell them, yeah, you're nice when you're actually being mean with your hands or being mean with your tone or whatever, just like your undercurrent. I'm not going to mirror that you're nice and I like you. I'm going to mirror to you you're evil. I'm not saying that if someone's having a good day to, like, bring them down if you are on purpose or, like, you know, stop being, like, kind. What I'm saying is if someone's being rude and mean, you don't submit and stay quiet. And that's what everyone's doing. They're fawning to the predator because they don't want to be the prey, right? So they're kind of the hero for the predator in that circumstance. It's mental gymnastics, unhealthy mental gymnastics, stress, aging. So if you find yourself being in this, being a part of this drama triangle, this stress triangle, this survival mode, or people are joining in, which obviously almost all of you that are watching have participated in this against me. I say almost. But yeah, like, you get dragged in, and if you aren't aware of the triangle, you can't be the one to stop it and say, look, this isn't right. Like, most people are joining in, you know, like bullying with the bully, like being predatory over women with the alpha male in the room, or even the women. Women will literally stalk me through the, like, crevices of the machines at the gym. And they'll, like, project their insecurities in the mirror at me. Like, it's so weird. Like, they're everywhere. They're, like, always, like, over your shoulder, even driving, just watching you. I'm telling you, the aliens here are not the common folk, which are now disordered. The aliens here are the people who are not operating in this triangle, or at least trying not to. Narcissists are not the aliens. An alien would be a rarity.